momentum that propels us forward. A realization that we need more to get where we're going. That higher education is the pathway to the future. At HCC's Katy campus, we not only get students real-world ready, we transfer them to the college of their dreams and get them on the way to their next success. HCC, smart decision.
Katy ISD. I want to thank all of you for the support of Katy ISD and West Point Buick GMC. Selection, savings, respect. That's what you'll get every day at West Point Buick GMC. Located just around the corner on the Katy Freeway, exit Parker Cypress both ways. We look forward to seeing you soon.
West Point Buick GMC, a better place to ride.
Because everyone's attitude matters.
this sturdy oak tree. We started out small, and over the years, we weathered a lot of storms. But through it all, Energy has stood strong.
With seed money for expanding companies and nest eggs for growing families.
If you're looking for a trusted banker right in your own backyard, come visit one of my branches, Energy Bank of Texas. The A Bank.
This game is being conducted according to the rules and regulations of the University Interscholastic League. Regardless of the outcome of tonight's game, all players have proven their willingness to work and sacrifice in order to achieve athletic excellence. We ask that, as a spectator, you consider the time and effort each of these teams, coaches, and athletes have put forth. Cheer these young athletes, applaud them, but do not, through any of your actions, cause them to doubt the value of athletics. By your conduct, allow these young people to feel pride in their communities and school, while your sportsmanlike actions may play only a small part in the outcome of this game. It will play a greater role in continuing to encourage competitive athletics. We also ask that you show your appreciation for the students who are taking part indirectly in tonight's game. The cheerleaders, the band, the bench squad, and the students who have supported their teams at home and away. These young people play an integral part in their team's success. The officials for this game have been mutually agreed upon by school officials for both schools. Their role is not unlike those of players, coaches, teachers, and school administrators. Without them, this game would not be possible. Their knowledge and application of the rules are a result of annual testing, years of study, and continual participation in clinics that further refine their understanding of the game. We ask you as students, parents, and citizens to demonstrate the kind of respect for these officials you would extend to any dedicated person in a position of responsibility. This means that you, as a fan, should not criticize the players on either team. should not boo the officials, should not have alcoholic beverages on public school grounds. That is a violation of state law. You should be courteous to the visiting fans. You should cheer for your team, and you should show respect for injured players on both teams. Also, ladies and gentlemen, please be aware that if we need to evacuate the stadium due to inclement weather or a power outage, please proceed cautiously to the nearest exit. Take a moment right now to look around for the nearest exit. It may not be the one you use when you enter the stadium. In an emergency, stadium personnel will provide direction. Thank you for your attendance today, and enjoy the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to both sidelines and midfield. We'd like to introduce the Good Sportsmanship League from both schools and their representatives tonight. The Good Sportsmanship League is a long-time existing tradition of Texas high school sports. Students from both Morton Ranch High School and Seven Lakes High School represent their school as a gesture of goodwill and sportsmanship towards the opposing team. Ethics, integrity, and respect are values important in our daily lives. On the playing field, they are translated into the word sportsmanship. Sportsmanship is one of the strongest educational lessons and lifetime values taught by interscholastic athletics. Our representatives tonight for the Mavericks are Annabelle Nylander, the Bells, DJ Ray and Anya Williams for the cheerleaders, Tyra Patterson and Kristen Mueller from the color guard. And our representatives from the Spartans tonight is Laura Day, Natalie Gonzalez, Jacob Hazel, Ryan Lambright, Kaylin Ybarra, and Alex Child. Let's give a big hand for our Good Sportsman League representatives. Good evening. The cheerleaders from Morton Ranch High School are being escorted onto the field this evening by some very special men in their lives. Captain and All-American Brittany Anderson and her father, Larry Anderson. Alana Bell and her favorite teacher, John Howie. Demetria Frank and her grandfather, Will Jones. Brianna Henry and her father, Paul Henry. Brianna Hernandez and her father, Robert Avetta. Liani Horato and her father, Mario Diaz. Kimberly Ochoa and her father, Cesar Ochoa. Tara Ramos and her father, Raul Ramos. Diana Sandoval and her brother, Jonathan Avalos. Chloe Sledge and her father, Freddie Sledge. Captain and All-American, Anaya Williams and her uncle, Jamarcus Williams. And our favorite mascot, DJ Ray and his father, Alvin Ray. The manager for the cheerleaders, Jordan Russo, and they are coached by Lorraine Everly and Alex Turner. The Seven Lakes High School cheerleaders are not only leaders on the field, but also take part in multiple PR appearances in the Katy community. They attended UCA Cheer to camp this summer in Gallatin, where they came home with 7 trophies, in addition to being awarded the Leadership Award for exhibiting leadership quality. UCA staff applicant recipient and leadership pin winner, senior Brenna Smith. UCA staff app recipient, Skylar Hartfield, also a senior. Senior UCA jump-off finalist, Selena St. Hilliard. Junior, Alex Child. Junior, Elena Chung. Junior, Haley Jackson. Junior, Julia Bernard. Junior, Kaylin Ibarra. And the junior mascot, Megan Lara. The cheerleaders are coached by Amy Weston. Ladies and gentlemen, if you please rise as Morton Ranch plays their school song. We continue to be standing for the Seven Lakes School Song. superintendent for Katy ISD is Mr. Alton Fraley. The assistant superintendent for student support services is Dr. Glenda. The executive director of athletics, Kevin Decker. Assistant athletic directors, Charlie Stevens, Todd McVeigh, and Pat Dowling. Principal of Seven Lakes High School is Ted Fairland. The assistant principal is Mario Vine, Michelle Norris, James Morris, Mary Margaret Treat, Josaka, Joseph Brock, and Paul Musali.
And good evening. Welcome to Rhodes Stadium for tonight's 19-6A matchup between the Seven Lakes Spartans and the Morton Orange Mavericks. Tonight's action coming in, a battle of two teams trying to attempt to make the playoffs tonight. Win and you're in. That is the theme of tonight's matchup. Seven Lakes versus Katy once again. My name is Derek Jones, and we're going to be here with Patrick Creighton and crew, TexanLive.com. Make sure you're following TexanLive.com for all your high school sports action. You can follow us on Twitter at TexanLive_, Texan_Live. You can also like us on Facebook, and also on Instagram. We are located there as well. Tonight's matchup should be exciting. Two powerhouse teams in 19-6A as far as trying to make the playoffs. Win and you're in is the scenario. Seven Lakes is looking forward to coming out tonight and having an exciting game. Same thing for Morton Ranch as well. Talked to a bunch of the players as well, and should be an exciting matchup. And the Spartans are getting ready to come out.
You know, Derek, this is the best time of the football season, man. This is the best time.
Yes.
This is essentially win or go home. It's like the playoffs start a little early.
You're exactly right.
Somebody's going to continue to go on and play some meaningful football. And somebody's season, unfortunately, is going to end.
Yeah, that's a tough part for tonight. You know, one of these teams, the dream is done for the 2015 season, and one team will get an opportunity to go on. Perhaps. There is a stipulation in that. Seven Lakes, if they win the game, it's great for them, but they have to win by a certain amount of points. They have to actually win by 12 points to qualify for the playoffs.
This is where that loss to Tompkins earlier in the season can possibly come back to bite Seven Lakes. This was supposed to be a season that Seven Lakes was going to take that step forward and become a playoff team. That loss to Tompkins could rear its ugly head here tonight. They really need a big performance.
You're exactly right. I mean, that game against Tompkins, it tends to be the defining moment of the season, not only for Tompkins because that's a big win for them, but Seven Lakes as well. It could be the straw that broke the camel's back. It could eliminate them from the playoffs if they don't have a nice performance tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Gentlemen, remove your hats as the Seven Lakes High School Band honors America with our national anthem.
Live from Rhodes Stadium in Katy, Texas. Texas 6A High School football on Texan Live tonight. The Seven Lakes Spartans take on the Morton Ranch Mavericks. Playoff implications on the line. Patrick Creighton, the coach, Derek Jones with you tonight. And, Coach, as we were just talking about before the anthem in the pregame, this is it. Morton Ranch win, they go on. Seven Lakes needs to win, but a little caveat to what they have to do. They need to win by 12. Captains will make their way to midfield. Spartans in their home blues. Orange numbers, white outline, blue pants. Orange helmets, blue trim. Mavericks, road whites, purple numbers, white pants. Purple helmets. Coaches come to midfield. The captains come to midfield for the coin toss. So the Mavericks win the toss. They will defer. Spartans will receive, and they will defend the south goal to our right. The Mavericks will defend the north goal to our left. Much nicer night than what we saw last week with heavy wind and power outages here at Rhodes Stadium. It's a beautiful night here tonight. The flags are completely down. There is virtually no wind on the field at all. It's got to be about 75 degrees. It's a beautiful night for football. These two teams about ready to get at it. Officials will huddle at midfield as these teams will get ready to hit the field. Spartans getting ready to line up at the 40-yard line. They will receive. For the Mavericks, Joseph Batiste, the senior, he'll kick it off. Both of these teams have a strong run game. Alec Arnold is deep for the Spartans. Now walks forward up across the 15-yard line as they anticipate the short kickoff. Batiste signals his team, kicks off, we're underway, line drive kick. It's over everyone's head, bounces at the 5 and rolls into the end zone for the touchback. Spartans were looking for the short kick and they didn't get it.
Yeah, you want to start out, good field position, starting out for Seven Lakes, of course. Morton Ranch want to try to squib that. You want to try to keep that ball away from Brian Moore back in the back. He's got a lot of speed. He's elusive. We call that guy a phone booth by. He runs really well in tight spaces, so I definitely want to kick the ball away from him. And some keys for Seven Lakes, they want to make sure they throw some short intermediate routes to kind of loosen up the defense a little bit, try to establish their run game, use Brock and Brian Moore, of course, as a change of pace. Don't stop running the ball. Don't be too predictable. They do need to take some shots deep early. If not, Morton Ranch is going to have a lot of guys in the box. And on defense, they need to play sound, disciplined football, read their keys on the option and the veer, and that's for Seven Lakes.
Brian Moore leads the offense out, 2 receivers to the right, in the gun, pistol set. Takes a snap. Give is to Sturgis, looking for room up the middle. He's across the 25, close to the 30-yard line. It's about a 5-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 5. They'll give Sturgis forward to the 31. So 2nd and 4 from the 31, just underway, no score. This is the opening possession for the Spartans. Moore in the gun. Now comes up to the line, giving instructions. Back into the gun. Mavericks show blitz. Takes a snap. Fakes the handoff, keeps it himself. Up the middle, and he bounces his way across the 35 for a first down, up to the 38-yard line.
That's a nice tackle from Kevin Bostic, once again, one of the big linebackers. They're going to try to put 7, 8 guys in the box, try to slow down this running game. Of course, Brian Moore at quarterback taking over the quarterback position.
1st and 10 from the 38. Pitch back, Sturgis, and not a lot of room. He got back to the line.
I'm sure both of these teams are definitely going to start out nervous tonight. I mean, it's a lot of implications, as you said, on this game. Win and you're in, basically, for both teams, and maybe a little bit more pressure on Spartans because they do know they have to get to a certain point differential, although you can't think about that when you're playing. But it's a lot of pressure on both of these teams tonight.
2nd down and 9 from the 39. In the gun, Moore keeps it himself, looking for room on a left side, gets behind a block, and he's up to the 45, 46-yard line. They'll set up a short 3rd down.
A nice run off to the left-hand side. Seven Lakes has been a predominantly running team all season long, but even more so when Brian Moore took over the quarterback position. It gives him that dual threat option, but he will need to try to throw the ball just a little bit to try to back them off the defensive side.
I set on 3rd and 2 from the 46. 2 receivers to the right. Gave up the middle. He lost the ball. Sturgis, does he have it? Mavericks say it's theirs, and that's the rule. Here's the official call. The Mavericks get the Possession on the turnover. Sturgis unable to handle the toss. And they'll set up their first possession with excellent field position.
They'll have outstanding position to start their first drive. Already on the other side of the 50, Morton Ranches will be able to come out and put that vaunted veer and option type offense into action.
The Mavericks and Nick Hernandez, they get into those exaggerated crouches under the line. I set. Give is to the fullback, Elijah Dean. He's across the 45 by the 42. 4-yard pickup.
And some of the keys for Morton Ranch, they need to stay balanced on offense, try to do that run-pass combo. Need to get Dixon into a rhythm early. Receivers need to make some plays, blocking and receiving, rep up on tackles, and play sound defense.
I set. Hernandez fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, breaks the tackle into the open field. 10-5, touchdown Mavericks.
Wow.
Nick Hernandez, 42 yards.
That's exactly what happens when you run that option and veer. Everyone has to be disciplined. You have the defensive end has to have contained. You have to have your linebackers, your cornerbacks. Everybody has to play sound football. If one person makes a mistake, if one person is delayed in their reactions, that's what happens.
Batiste on for the extra point. Snap, set, kick is up. And it is no good. 9:05 to go opening quarter. Mavericks 6, Spartans nothing. This is Texas 6A High School football on Texan Live. Only took 2 plays to go 46 yards for the Mavericks as Nick Hernandez, 42-yard touchdown run, has the Mavericks on top of the Spartans 6-0 early, 9:05 opening quarter. That play really set up by the fact they ran the ball fullback dive up the middle with Dean on first down, faked it on second down, and everybody bid.
Everybody.
Batiste kickoff. End over end, caught at the 5. 10, 15, across the 20, dancing looking for room, and up to about the 23-yard line. And that's where the Spartans will take their second possession. Spartans offensive line left to right. Jet Burcham's the left tackle. Cooper Campbell at left guard. Stephen Taylor's the center. The right guard is Kenneth Pleasant. The right tackle is Trace Oldner. The wide receivers, Alec Arnold and Cam Thomas. The tight end is Juan Pinedo. Brock Sturgis, Andy Garcia in the backfield. And, of course, the quarterback is Brian Moore. 2 receivers to the right. Moore lines up in the gun. Sturgis to his left. Split backfield. Moore. Give us to Sturgis. He's across the 25, but the 26-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Yeah, like what Morton Ranch is doing right now. They have a lot of guys set up close to the line, expecting to run. Of course, Brian Moore jumping back at that quarterback position. He hasn't shown the ability to throw the ball a whole lot, so they're expecting to see that run, and they're doing a really good job of getting a lot of penetration right now.
2nd and 7 from the 26. Ball on the near left hash. 2 receivers to the right. Moore in the gun. Split backfield. Takes a snap. Fakes the give. Tries to keep it himself. Looking for the edge. It's across the 30 and drives defender backwards and out of bounds at the 33-yard line. It's close to a first down. And it is enough. They'll move the sticks. So Brian Moore on the keep gets the first down. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Spartans from the 34-yard line. Ball on the near hash. 2 receivers wide right. Moore in the gun to split backfield. Mavericks stack 8 in the box. This time they give to Sturgis on the right side. He's got room and a head of steam, and he's going to be close to a first down again. They'll say he's down at the 44-yard line. And that's another Spartan first down.
And a nice off-tackle play. Once again, that zone read. Brian Moore's doing a real good job of keeping the ball in to the last second before he gives it off to Sturgis. Sturgis hits the hole really hard. It's a nice run, 2 nice first downs for the Spartans to try to answer that big touchdown play from Nick Hernandez from Morton Ranch.
7:45 to go opening quarter. Spartans trail 6-0. Split backfield. 2 receivers left. Moore gives it to Sturgis. Off left tackle, and he's going to be about to the 49-yard line before he's taken down. They'll mark that ball just short of midfield. It'll be second down and a long 4.
Yeah, starting out with a slow, methodical drive, exactly what they need to do. Try to give their defense some time to catch a break and also keep that Morton Ranch offense off the field.
Moore in the gun, takes a snap, rolling left, under pressure, looking for room up the middle, and he's going to try to get back to the line. He's going to get stacked up there. So he got up to midfield where he ran into about 4 white shirts. I'll set up a 3rd down and 3. Ball just shy of the Maverick 49. On the near left hash, 2 receivers left. Moore under center, eye set. Give Sturgis up the middle. He's got room in the first down and more across the 40-yard line, down to the 39.
That's a big-time first down for the Seven Lakes Spartans. Simple dive play, lead dive. You have a big fullback going up the middle, tailback following behind him. Move the chains once again. Nice drive so far for Seven Lakes.
1st and 10 Spartans from the Maverick 39. Coming up on 6 minutes here in the opening quarter. Spartans trail the Maverick 6-0. 2 receivers to the right. Moore in the gun. Sturgis to his right. Barks his signal. High snap, quick throw to the right. It's complete. They're going to lose yardage on that play. Wide receiver screen took a little time to develop. That high throw didn't help any.
Yeah, no, anytime you're trying to run the quick game, you have to try to get that ball out there. It's called quick for a reason. Had a little bit too much air underneath that ball, and it gives the defense too much time to catch up.
We had timeout on the field, 5:32 to go in the opening quarter. Maverick 6, Spartans nothing. This is Texas 6A High School football on Texan Live.
Come enjoy the heart of Katy, Texas, one of the most delightful cities in the Lone Star State. The best part? It's a short drive from Houston and minutes from the Energy Corridor. With places to stay and places to play, anything you'd like to eat, and an old town charm that can't be beat. Activities and fun for the entire family. Enjoy the best of both worlds in the City of Champions, Katy, Texas. For more information, go to cityofkaty.com.
Register online at CESperformance.com for your sports performance program. CESperformance.com has multi-month memberships and team training. CESperformance.com has baseline performance testing included with every athletic development program. Schedule your athletic evaluation at CESperformance.com. There's no cost or commitment. Be prolific at CESperformance.com.
Road Stadium, Katy, Texas. Patrick Creighton, the coach, Derek Jones with you on Texan Live. Spartans trailing the Mavericks 6-0. All right, now let me tell you the Houston High School playoffs. They begin next week. Texan Live will be your home for postseason after agreeing to a partnership with the UIL and Fox Sports Southwest. So get your tickets to the state championships held at NRG Stadium right here in Houston by following the UIL link on TexanLive.com. Then you can follow your team on the road to the state championships at home for the Houston High School Sports, TexanLive.com. And fans, make sure you log on to TexanLive.com each and every week to vote for the Cavenders Player of the Week. Tune in every Friday night into the Houston High School Football Wrap-Up Show presented by Texan Drive to see who Courtney Madden showcases as the Cavenders Player of the Week on Fox Sports Southwest. Our Spartans have had a slow, methodical drive as they march forward from their own 23. After giving up the touchdown 2 plays following the turnover. So this is, I guess after the initial, what do you call it, shock and awe of giving up a touchdown on 2 plays, this is probably the best response so far the Spartans can have. Time-consuming, churn up the clock type drive where they're getting about 4 or 5 yards on each play and just consistently moving the sticks.
You're exactly right. Trying to help the defense keep that Morton Ranch team off the field, give them a time to talk about it on the sideline so when they go back out again, everybody's on the same page. It's a good drive right now so far for Spartans.
2nd and 13 from the 42. Split backfield. Moore in the gun. High snap. Gives it. Fakes the Sturgis. Keeps it himself up the middle. He faked it. Oh, he's got room. Across the 10-5. Touchdown, Brian Moore. And the Spartans are on the board.
That's exactly how you answer it. Nice zone read once again. You have Brian Moore hitting the hole up the middle. And once
2nd
again,
and 13 from the 42. Split backfield.
We have a ball game tonight. It's going to be a big-time game tonight.
You know, it's understandable all the Mavericks bit because clearly I bit too. So that was an excellent ball fake by Mr. Moore.
He's got speed for days.
Nathan Farewell on for the extra point. Snap, set, kick is up. And good. 5:11 to go, first quarter. Spartans 7, Mavericks 6. This is Texas 6A High School football on Texan Live.
Nice game in every Katy ISD football.
42-yard touchdown run by Brian Moore. And the Spartans are on top 7-6, 5:11 to go. Here in the opening quarter, Patrick Creighton, the coach, Derek Jones with you on Texan Live. Seth Smalls will kick it off for the Spartans. High end over end kick. It'll be fielded at the 3. 10, 15, 20, runs into his own man. Almost lost the football, and that'll cost him some yards. He get taken down at the 18-yard line. Austin Richardson on the return and ran into his own man right about the 21-yard line, lost the football. And as he recovered it, he drifted back a few yards and wound up getting surrounded by blue jerseys.
Yeah, definitely could have been a big-time miscue for Morton Ranch. Once again, they came out the first drive and moved it very quickly. Now they get the ball deep in their own territory. Let's see how they come back out and respond. Now they have a little pressure on them. They're actually down by 1.
Hernandez brings his team to the line. I set. 2 receivers to the left. Give is to Dixon up the middle. Spins his way out of a tackle and up to about the 20-yard line. It's a 2-yard gain. On the line for the Mavericks, left to right. The left tackle is John Martinez. Left guard, Rashawn Clark. The center is Derek Fawcett. The right guard, Harvey Lale. And the right tackle is Chris Coleman. Tight end is Jeremiah Green. The receivers, Austin Richardson and Aaron Solomon. Dartavius Dixon and Elijah Dean, the backs, and Nick Hernandez under center. I set. Give us to Dixon. Left side. It's about the 23.
I like what Seven Lakes attempted to try to do there. They're trying to shoot a safety through the A gap to kind of slow down this running game. Of course, on the option in the veer, you have that fullback coming through first. You have to have everybody, king a guy on that play, but safety came through and almost made a tackle in the backfield.
3rd and 5 from their own 23. I set. Hernandez keeps it himself, now pitches it out to Dixon on the option. He's got room across the 40. Midfield, just ran past the safety. 30, 20, breaks a tackle into the end zone for the touchdown. 77 yards.
Wow. That's all I can say. That's a big-time play, a nice option to the outside. Once again, you have to be disciplined when you run that option on the defensive side of the ball. Somebody has to take the quarterback. Somebody has to take the fullback. Somebody has to account for that running back. If not, 78 yards.
This time it took the Mavericks 3 plays to score.
Wow, they want to just delay the game a little bit.
Batiste on for the extra point. It's up and good. Mavericks retake the lead 13-7, 3:46 to go in the opening quarter. This is Texas 6A high school football on Texan Live. Dartavius Dixon takes the pitch on the option, 77 yards to pay dirt. Mavericks take a 13-7 lead, 3:46 to go here in the first quarter. The Mavericks have run a total of 5 plays. And we just said after Seven Lakes answered the touchdown off the turnover with that long, methodical drive, they give the lead up in 3 plays. Petit short kickoff, and they're going to let it roll out of bounds, and that's going to be a penalty. I guess that's one of those things I don't understand. If you're going to kick short, why are you kicking to the sideline?
Yeah, that's one of those opportunities when you come out and you make a big play. Sometimes you get emotional and excited. I mean, I'm trying to help the young man out, but sometimes you kick the ball to the outside, trying to squib the kick, but it just goes a little bit further than what you want to have happen. I mean, if I'm Seven Lakes, I'm probably going to make them re-kick the ball, but one of your deep returners is also your quarterback. So the more times he touches the ball, the more fatigue and stress he's going to put on himself. So, I mean, it's kind of one of those catch-22s.
So the Mavericks called for being offside, and the Spartans are going to make them re-kick. So the ball now from the 35. Moore and Arnold are deep for the Spartans. Batiste re-kick, line drive right at Moore. He fields it at the 11. Across the 20, looking for room, 25, and he's going to be ripped down at about the 27-yard line. And, Coach, I'm thinking they'd have been better served by just taking the penalty and on the out-of-bounds kick.
You're exactly right, and then save Moore a little bit of that wear and tear that he just took as well. You have your starting quarterback. I mean, he's definitely one of the offensive keys for your team. You want to, of course, get the ball to him as much as possible, but you have to be cognizant that every time he touches that ball, that's more and more stress and strain he's putting on himself.
So 1st and 10 for the Spartans, their own 27. 3:40 to go in the opening quarter. They trail 13-7. Two receivers wide right. Pistol set. Sturgis is the back. Moore takes a snap. Give us to Sturgis, and he's going nowhere. Stacked up at the line quickly. He actually lost a yard on that play. It'll be 2nd and 11. Ball back at the 26.
Yeah, nice tackle from Henry Huff, one of the big D linemen. Once again, Morton Ranch, all they're doing is stacking that box. So you're going to have to prove that you can pass the ball right now.
Two receivers wide to the right. Moore in the gun. Sturgis to his left. Takes a snap. Keeps it himself. Runs into his own man. He's in trouble. He's going to go down for a loss. Back at the 25.
Yeah, I don't want to beat a dead horse, but it's going to be very hard to run the ball consistently, with any kind of success if you can't loosen that defense up a little bit. I mean, even if you have to just throw a ball deep, if it's not anybody there, you're going to have to try to push them off the line just a little bit so they respect, your passing game. If not, it's going to be a long day for the Spartans trying to run this ball.
3rd and 12 from the 25. Timeout, Spartans. 2:18 to go opening quarter. Mavericks 13, Spartans 7. This is Texas 6A High School football on Texan Live.
At Panera, we decided a long time ago to avoid the easy road and switch to antibiotic-free chicken. That decision set a lot of things in motion. So now it's not just chickens raised this way. It's more ingredients you can trust. Which has taught us a lesson. Sometimes, what you think is the harder road turns out to be the only one worth being on. Panera Bread. Live consciously. Eat deliciously.
Road Stadium, Katy, Texas. Patrick Creighton, the coach, Derek Jones with you here on Texan Live. 2:18 to go in the opening quarter. Mavericks with a 13-7 lead over the Spartans. Spartans 3rd and 12 from their own 25-yard line. Two receivers to the right. Moore in the gun. Sturgis to his left. Moore barks a signal. Takes a snap. Looks to throw. Quick dump on the screen to Sturgis. He's across the 25, but taken down at the 28-yard line. So 3 and out for the Spartans.
Yeah, attempting to try just a little bit of a screen, a little delayed screen. That's not going to really back off that defense. Once again, it's going to be tough sledding early for Seven Lakes.
Seth Smalls on to punt. High spiral short kick. They let it bounce. Miscommunication. Fielded at the 20 and brought down. Oh, what a bad decision. As Hernandez fielded that ball back at the 20 after letting it bounce at near the 35-yard line, and it looked like a big miscommunication there between Bryant and Hernandez, as both of them had an opportunity to field that ball on the fly, and neither did.
Yeah, it's just like baseball. Somebody has to say, my ball, I got it, get away. Me, whatever the call you have, for your particular team. Somebody's got to make that call. Somebody's got to be the leader and go get that ball, because you cost your team an extra 10 or 15 yards that you didn't have to.
1st and 10 from their own 19-yard line. Hernandez with the pitch. Loses the football at the 25-yard line. Who's got it? The Spartans say they do. No official signal yet. And there it is, Spartan football.
That's a big break for Seven Lakes. It's a nice option play from Morton Ranch. He actually had some nice yardage on the play, but the defensive came up, made a nice hit, caused the ball, dislodged it from him, gives Seven Lakes great field position once again to get right back on the field again. This is another opportunity for them to try to even up the score.
So earlier it was Brian Sturgis losing the football for the Spartans. This time Damian Collier loses it for the Mavericks, and the Spartans will take over at the Maverick 25. Terrific field position to begin a drive. Minute 11 remaining in the first quarter. They're down 6, 13-7. More in the gun split backfield. Jet motion. Give us to Sturgis. He's got room on the right side. He's got the first down and more across the 10 and finally run out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. They'll say he stepped out right about the 7-yard line, but Sturgis with a head of steam running over a defender. First and goal, Spartans.
Yeah, he's coming downhill off the right-hand side. You had jet motion to the left-hand side, just like you said. What it does is it draws the safeties over to the left-hand side to give you just a little bit more space to hit off the edge off the right.
More in the gun split backfield. Directing some traffic. Makes his calls. Jet motion left. Takes a snap. Gives it to Sturgis. Up the middle. Across the 5. Dragging defenders into the end zone for the touchdown.
That sophomore's had a heck of a season for Seven Lakes. Another nice drive. Simple draw play up the middle. Keep your legs moving, young people. If you're listening to this game tonight, make sure you keep your legs moving just like he did. You can run over a couple people and drag them in the end zone. Touchdown Seven Lakes, and we're tied.
8-yard touchdown run by Brock Sturgis. Farewell's extra point is up and good. 58 seconds remain opening quarter. Spartans 14, Mavericks 13. This is Texas 6A high school football on Texan Live. Brock Sturgis dragging defenders 8 yards to the end zone for the touchdown. And the Spartans back on top by 1, 14-13 with 58 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Patrick Creighton, the coach Derek Jones with you on Texan Live from Rhodes Stadium in Katy, Texas. Smalls to kick it off. Line drive kick, bounces at the 10 and out of the back of the end zone for the touchback. He had no intention of hanging that one high. I'm going to bullet this right out the back.
Yeah, exactly what you want to do. Get that field position, start off, get your defense back out there. They just had a big turnover to give their ball, back to the offense once again, and give them opportunity, to compete.
Be the Mavericks' fourth possession. They have 2 touchdowns and a fumble. First and 10 from their own 25, 58 seconds to go in this opening quarter. Hernandez under center, I set. Gives to the fullback, Elijah Dean up the middle. It's about the 29. It's a 4-yard gain.
Yeah, nice fullback dive from Morton Ranch. Once again, loosening up that front 7 for Seven Lakes. Nice dive.
2nd and 6 from the 29. 2 receivers to the left. Ball on the near right hash. quick wide receiver screen, complete. Very close to the first down. That's Austin Richardson. We got a flag down in the backfield. Here's the call from our official. It's an illegal motion against the Mavericks.
Yeah, they don't pass the ball a lot, so I mean it takes definitely takes some practice to get used to. Make sure you're set and make sure guys are in the right position. Make sure the quarterback, and the receivers are lined up on the official that's at the top of the screen. Every time you go out there as a receiver, you need to make sure you're lined up and so the play's legal.
That'll cost them 5. 2nd and 11 from the 24. Give up the middle to Dean, and he's up to about the 30-yard line. Picked up 6 on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Flies to Dean on the carry, brought down by Brody Williams. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
It's a big play for the Spartan defense. See if they can finally get off the field here nice and quick, but we'll find out after the timeout as the quarter has come to a close. At the end of the first quarter, Spartans 14, Mavericks 13. This is Texas 6A High School football on Texan Live.